So Lesman is on 28. Sanju Patel is on 8. Here is Pasu Luti. Out towards long off. Just to the right of the, and over the fence for 6. So it's 152. And the end of the over. And at the end of it, after winning the toss, decided to bat first. Southeast 152 for the loss of some 4 wicket. Lesmond is on 28. And Sanju Patel is on 14. That is the latest score here at this Central Broad Regional Park.
Well, the sun has left us momentarily, and we will be with you.
So motion to continue. This time he be bowling to the left-hander. Motion. Bowling to the left-hander Lesman, sorry. On his way now to Lesman. And Lesman slapped it away into the covers. Wasn't a powerful shot, but he gets it into the direction of the captain. And the batsman was able to get a single. So one more to Lesman, one more to the total. Lesman goes up to 29. It's 153 for the loss of some 2 wickets. Here is motion. Against a move into bowl to Patel. Patel hit this one hard and high. Does it have the distance? Has the distance to get it into the hands of the man at the deep long on region. It didn't have the distance to go over the fence. So Patel goes, unfortunately for young Patel, caught in the deep at the deep long on region. And Patel goes for 14. Southeast region losing their 5th wicket now. It's 153 for the loss of some 4.
Good catch, Eddie, and that was just below us here in the commentator's booth, and he cupped it nicely. So Lesman again has been left wanting. No one wants to stay with the left-hander, Lesman, but the 150 has been posted, and again they're trying to set a target, and we just want to welcome the folks who are here with us, Wesley's and the Salmon. We just want to say good afternoon to them, and they're live on TV, being viewed around the world. Sooner or later we'll catch up with you on camera. Faithful followers of cricket and cricketers.
So the batsman did cross, so it brings the left-hander Lesman into strike. The non-striker is Mohammed Ali Khan. Here is motion now from the southern end, approaches the umpire, past umpire, now bows to Lesman, and Lesman swings it away down towards the backward of square position and into one bounce into the hands of the man coming off the boundary. And the batsman in the meantime cross for a single. So Lesman now goes up to 29. It's 154. 154 it is for the loss of some 5 wickets, correction. And we're into the 19th over. Ivor?
Yes, and we're coming to the close, and we're saying they're going to be needing a finisher here. And let us see if this batter, sporting some bright red pads, if he's coming to do the job, or he's going to be left for the lone fighter, Lesman, sporting the number 2 on his jersey. But a decent score so far.
Waits in the arrival of Owen. Beaten outside the line of the off stump is Ali Khan. And just so a minute there, the wicketkeeper lost sight of the glove. And Lesman wanted to take advantage of that, but was quickly sent back by Mohammed Ali Khan. So there is no run. Total remains on 154.
But again, there's no cover sweeper. Just the lone man in the offside, long off. And the batter is taking that ball from outside the off stump, trying to go into the deep where they have its cordoned off with 4 men on the boundary. Makes absolutely no sense.
Looking to turn it into the onside. The ball coming off the upper portion of the body, finds its way in towards the side. The umpire signal leg by, so one more to the extras. Takes the total now to 155 for 5. But coming back to the point that you made there earlier on, Ivan, the previous delivery, perhaps he believed that he can take on 5 men as opposed to 4. Never know his strength. Here is motion. Right arm over the wicket to bowl to the left-handed Lesman. Full toss. Hard and high. Out towards between mid-wicket and the long on fence and in over the boundary for 6. Good looking shot by Lesman. Ivor, he goes up to 30.
Yeah, it was a bad delivery. It was a full toss, and Lesman, who's been there for quite a while now, he's seeing the ball as big as a proverbial breadfruit. You can't be bowling those nonsense at this time. And for whatever it's worth, I think the batsman is making good use of the bad deliveries. But nonetheless, it was not a bad over in effect, because it was a successful over in which he would have claimed a wicket. But that last delivery, I'm sure he's going to be having some regrets, as he bowled a full toss, inviting Lesman to take it out of the park, in which he did and got maximum.
And he also, with that shot, moved up to 36. Early on I said 30. He goes up to 36 on some 33 deliveries. And the hard-hitting Mohammed Ali Khan remains a naught. So it's 161 for 5. And we're into the 19th over. We just seen the completion of the 19th over. So this is the final over. And it's 161 for the loss of some 5 wickets. So Lesman there on 36, not out. And he has been the supporting role model, so to speak. Out towards wide mid wicket and long on. Gets a single. So he's off the mark, Ali Khan. Total goes up now to 162 for a loss of 5 wickets. And we have some 5 legal deliveries left. Brings Lesman into strike. Lesman gone hard and high. One bounce over the fence. 4 runs. The signal comes in from umpire Danny Khan. So that takes Lesman to now 40. 40 for the hard-hitting Lesman. 166 it is for the loss of 5 wickets. The Southeast Regional decided, after winning the toss, decided to take first strike. And certainly thus far he's been paying big dividends for the Southeast region. So good looking shot from Lesman. He has gone to 40 from some 34 delivery. Ali Khan is on 1, and he has faced some 3 deliveries. So here is from the far end. And Lesman gone, this time over the fence for 6. Lovely shot, he picked it up early, hits it hard and high. And Lesman now, with the responsibility of bringing this ship home, certainly has responded, and responded in a positive way. He goes now to 46 according to my score.
And he has become the finisher, Eddie. And he's getting the wheels turning. Seemed to be all concentration there, Eddie. Southpaw, he would have 3 balls.
So 3 more deliveries left. Lesman needs 4 for 50. Here is Pasu Paluti. He's went out to bowl to Lesman. Lesman then to the short long on position. Gets a single. So he goes up now to some 47. Brings Ali Khan into strike. So the total now is 173 for 5. Looking to turn it into the back of the square position. The ball came off the outer portion of the left pad. The signal comes in now from the umpire. So one more to the extras. 174 now it is for the loss of 5 wickets. Lesman remains on 47. He is the man. He's on strike, wearing the number 2 jersey for the Southeast regional team. So we have one more delivery left. Will Lesman get his 50? They're gone for 1. Will they come back for run number 2? Yes, indeed. They get it quite easily too. Well, it's signal leg buys by the umpire. So 2 more to the extra. 2 more it is. So at the end of the allotted 20 overs, Southeast Regional winning the toss decided to bat first. They score 174, 176 according to my scorer Victor Charles. 176 for the loss of 5 wickets. Lesman not out on 48, and the big score coming from the captain Jaskaran, who hit 72, and that's where the bulk of the runs come from. So the North Central region will have to score somewhere in the region of 177 for victory, and Ivor Henry, I don't think that it's going to be an easy task.
I am not too sure about that, Eddie. I mean, I know runs on the board is runs on the board, but by no means we would have seen over 200 runs being chased down here. And it's the first game of the day, even though we started some time in the afternoon because morning session was for soccer. I can say we never know what the batters will do. It's a run chase that is going to be on, and all I can say right now is game on. We'll have to watch and wait and see the approach and to see how they would try to overhaul this 177, which is required for victory.
So the member of the ground staff is out there doing some sweeping of the turf, and we say that we'll come back to you as soon as plays resume. So the latest score here at the Central Broad Regional Park, Southeast Region winning the toss, decided to bat first, score 176 for some 5 wickets. Jaskaran got top score with some 72, followed by Lesman with some 48 not out, and that's where the bulk of the runs came from. And that's the latest score here from the Central Broad Regional Park. Until the resumption of play, Eddie Edwards signing off.
something every woman's craving for. I myself wish I had you behind my door. I just don't wanna call you sweetness. I just don't wanna call you niceness. And how about sugar dumpling? Then I guess I just don't call you nothing, no. I just don't wanna call you sweetness. I just don't wanna call you niceness. How about sugar dumpling? Then I guess I just don't call you nothing, no. No, no. Wish I had you for myself. No, 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 no. Hate to share you with even your mama and your dada. Can't help but want you. Can't help but need you. Oh, I need you for myself. No, no. Maybe it's because I'm an African. Yes, I am. Got to feast my eyes on more than one woman every time. But whatever race or culture I belong, the blind would look at you and see there's nothing wrong. He would have want to call you sweetness. He would have want to call you niceness. And how about sugar dumpling? Every man would want to tell you something. I just want to call you sweetness. I just want to call you niceness. And how about sugar dumpling? Then I guess I just don't tell you nothing. Baby, it's nice to have you back around. It's been so long, I've been so crazy since you left town now. Ooh, baby, yeah, I'm gonna roll my red carpet out. Gonna jump and I'm gonna shout. How about you're around? Ooh, now, now, now. If I sugar you want, come get some loving you want. Me have you lump some baby you want. My quota's not done. I'll give you everything under the sun. Gonna push you out in some fancy years. Let the boys on the corner cry in tears. And even they will have to admit, cause see them a come up with them little pink carpet. It's nice to have you back around. It's been so long, I've been so crazy since you left town. Well, now, I'm gonna roll my red carpet out. Gonna jump and I'm gonna shout. Now that you're around. Well, no. Sugar you want, I come get some. I loving you want. Me a the lump some, baby you want. Under me Irish and me Magnum, I give you everything, daughter or son. Push you out in some fancy gears. Let the boys on the corner cry, live in tears. And even they will have to admit, cause see them a come up with them bad color carpet. Ooh now, yeah now. It's nice to have a smile again. I hope this comfort never ever end. Oh no. Genuine commitment is what I need, so I can hold my head up high, walking down the street. Ooh, baby, if I sugar you want, come get some loving you want. Me I belong some baby you want. My quota's not done. I'll give you everything under the sun. Gonna push you out in some fancy gears. Let the boys on the corner cry, live in tears. And even they will have to admit, cause put my arms around you. Wonder where will I be, let's say 6 years from now. I wish that I could still be with you. Now if I had it in my hand to control your every move, now here is exactly what I do. I put you in the middle of my rose garden, and I'd never ever have to say pardon to the daisies, the tulips, the buttercups, not even the roses. And I'd water you first every morning. The other flowers will have to start calling. Give me some water, please. We too need to grow. I wonder where will I be, let's say 10 years down the road. I'm say you know man. How could they not look twice? They must have been blind. But I could tell from the start you had love in your heart, and you wanted so much to let it go. Baby, you needed the chance to show a little romance. Now the table has turned, they're running you down. Baby, show it all. Show them what you got now, honey. Throw it all. Burn them 'cause you're hot now, baby. Let it all. Let them feel the heat now, honey. Show it all. You got them at your feet now, baby. Ooh, it makes me feel so good. Whoa, I remember standing on the corner with the brothers hanging out, and they'd stare at every woman, but never at you. But I've always admired and had a silent crush on you. But how could I tell the brothers? They'd laugh and say it's not true. And they'd call you names I'm ashamed to repeat, and even say you're walking in your sleep. Now, then you disappeared and came back last year. Now the same guys are saying, oh, what a heat, baby. Show it all. Show them what you got now, honey. Throw it all. Burn them 'cause you're hot now, baby. Let it all. Let them feel the heat now, honey. Show it all. You got them at your feet now, baby. Shake off and make me feel so good. Ooh, na-na. Didn't think you could do it. No one ever can understand it. The way the system planned. There's no hope, no chance, no loophole, no escape for a suffering man. 'Cause every time I leave my
So we are not missing any cricket. Welcome back to the Central Broad Regional Park. Going to have the resumption of play. Might want to call it the run chase for the North Central Regional team. And they're going to open up with the man wearing number 7 jersey in Fahad Baba, and the non-striker is Shahir Khan, number 7, wearing the number 7 jersey for the North Central Regional. Young man is Fahad Baba. So the umpire now is signaling to us to give us some sort of indication that he'll be getting ready in a second. And we'll be looking at, is that Muhammad Ali Khan? Is that the bowler from the far end? So it's going to be Muhammad Ali Khan who is going to spearhead the bowling for the Northeast, for the Southeast Regional. And he'll be bowling to Baba, Fahad Baba. So Lesman is behind the stump for the Southeast region. Here is Ali Khan. Delivery outside the line of the off stump. And the batsman can get no run. So for Baba now, it's just a slips. There's a third man. There's a deep cover, extra cover, a mid off. There's a man on the point. There's a long on, a mid wicket and a back of the square. Here's Ali Khan On his way now to bowl to Baba. Baba is going down towards deep cover. The man comes off the cover boundary and sends the return in. It's a good one to Lesman, but cannot prevent the batsman from getting a single. So they chase in, let me remind you, 177 for victory. And those of you who were following us or was at the ground would have seen a tremendous innings from the captain for the Southeast region, and also wicket-keeper batsman Lesman. Here is Mohammed now. This one is straight back to the bowler, knocks it off, but wasn't enough to prevent the batsman from getting a single. So 1-2. One to Hassan, and it brings to the striker's end, Baba. Here is Ali Hassan, turns it into the forward square position, and the batsman gets a single. So it is 3 without loss. Score. So it is early going yet, early days. Here is into to the long on position, the ball coming off the inner portion of the bat and find its way down towards the long leg boundary and into the boundary board for 4. The signal comes in from umpire Danny Khan. So it was a bit blindsided there, obstructed my view, and nonetheless we get it right. So it is 7 without loss. The North Central region looking to score 177 for victory, and we're into the first over. So Shahir Khan is on 5 and Baba is on 2. Nice bit of cricket there, knocks it down. It's going to prevent the batsman from getting a single. So the over comes to an end at the end of the first over. Chasing 177 for victory. There are some 6 without loss, Ivo. 8, I'm sorry, without loss, correction.
Well, the one chase is on, Eddie, and 177 is not a long way by any stretch of the imagination, because it's a lush green outfield. The turf is playing very well. It's true to form. It seems to be a batting paradise. As I walked past Tim just a while ago when I was downstairs, all he just looked at me and smiled and said, "Man, Ivor, you'd have loved to bat in that." So I said, I saw the inside-out shot. You know what he said? It's not too many people can do that, man. And you know where it went? Straight over extra cover for 6. It was the 3rd delivery of the game. Good shot, Timothy. Good shot, Tim. Well, the new batsmen come into place, and you're listening to commentators Eddie Edwards, yours truly, Ivor Henry. And now we have an additional scorer. Brianna is joining Victor Charles. And Victor Charles, we're going to be updated on the scoreboard. And as efficient as can be, that's the Jumbotron scoreboard that we would have had here. And the online scoring, Brianna is going to be keeping us up to date on that. So for those of you who are following online, quickclubs.com, you can follow the live scoring, and I can tell you we're going to be up and running, because Victor Charles has been doing yeoman service, doing both the electronic scoring and the electronic scoreboard, and you know, sometimes gets in the way, especially when everything does not come into Eddie Edwards as commentator and himself afoot. But nonetheless, we are on the way, and
Safi picking up from the far end. And as we know to both in. Hard and high. Finds Sami in the way. And the batsman just crossing. So it brings Baba into strike. So Safi, first delivery played into the long on region by Hassan. Here is Safi now on his way out to bowl two. Flicks it away down towards long. This should go for 4. Delivery loose, so to speak, down the leg side, and just come into his wicket Ivor and just turned it with lots of timing and lots of risk and gets it to the boundary board for 4.
Yeah, it was a badly lined delivery, and the batsman just rolled the wrist over and sent it down to the long leg area where there is no man stationed. We're still in the power play where only 2 men are allowed outside of the 30-yard circle, and those 2 men, one is on the square boundary, and this time he hits it high and hard, and it's going way beyond the boundary, Eddie.
So good looking shot there from the man wearing the number 7 jersey, Fahad Baba. The signal comes in now from the umpire. So good looking shot, as I said early, Ivor. Good looking shot, good looking cricket, and he seems to be the more aggressive of the 2 so far.
Yes, the sound of willow on leather, it's always pleasing to the ears, Eddie, and you can tell that one came out of the sweet spot of the bat, and the batsman just looked at it and admired what he would have done. He never moved from in front of the camera, and a good camera shot there by the videographer.
So he goes on to 12. Safi must be asking himself, what am I doing wrong? What have I done wrong? What have I done for this young man to be getting such ill treatment? Well, I have to bowl and bowl well. Containment is the order of the day. Length and line. Here is Safi. Begin to move in from the southern end. Approaches the wicket past the umpire now. Bowls to Fahad. Fahad with his deliveries in the front foot. Pushing it back along the track. Fahad Baba. Very aggressive player. And at the non-strikers end is Shahir Hassan. Watching on with lots of caution.
That's a good comeback delivery. The batsman got in behind it. He covered up nicely, but a dot goes into the book, so moral victory for the bowler there.
Here is Safi on his way now to bowl to Baba, and Baba gets a delivery, pivoting down to backward, looking to swing it down towards the back of the square position or down towards long leg, and the ball must have came off the outer portion of the thigh pad or the bat and into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. But again, it's a